Alright, try again. Silent Assassin Suit only full game speedrun. On Pro. Exactly. It'll happen eventually, I just have no idea when. It has almost happened a few times already, but not quite. Let's talk about the run. I'm going to allow myself the use of unlocks. I think that will make for a lot more interesting of a speedrun that way. Certainly was a lot more interesting to route it that way. It gave me a lot more tricks at my disposal. It allowed me to be a little more creative in terms of the approach, a little ballsier in terms of the approach, and not to say that the unlocks will make this run easier. It won't. These strats are really tricky. I really like the strats though, and I think you will too. So that is the rationale for the use of unlocks. That's out of the way. Let's talk about the setup for Paris. I'm bringing the silver bowler, I'm bringing coins, I'm going to bring the fiber wire. I'm not going to use it, but I'll leave it in the inventory anyway. I will be using smuggled items smuggle points a little later in the run. I don't need anything right now, so I'll leave that blank, and I will be using default starting locations for every level for the whole run. So that is the plan for the run. That's the setup for Paris. Here we go. I hope it works. Gotten as far as Colorado, and of course Colorado is the point that every time I get there, the run goes and fucks itself. But it'll work eventually.
Welcome to Paris.
Let's get moving immediately here. I've used this strategy before. I used the same strategy in my first speedrun in the game I did. Back before it became normal mode. That was when it was the only mode. And I also used a strategy for the Silent Assassin Suit only professional mode challenge video for Paris. This one's really good. It's too good to not use it again, so let's use it again. Throw the coin out on the wall right here, and that should bring Kurt down the stairs. That is the real Kurt. That is not Kurt's brother from another family. Let's get the gun out. And I'm gonna shoot against the wall to panic these guys.
Hey, we need some help.
Should get out of the way. There they go.
Oh my God.
That'll give me a clear shot on the chandelier without getting seen.
To find Dahlia Margolis.
Now there is a crime notice right there. A lot of people will see crime notice and automatically assume it means spotted. Crime notice may or may not be spotted depending on what the crime notice is. If somebody sees 47 wielding a gun or shooting a gun, then the crime notice is that they saw him with a gun. That wasn't the case for that one. That crime notice was NPCs heard a bullet impact on the wall. They panicked as a result. That was a crime notice. They didn't see him shoot the gun. They didn't see him holding the gun. Not spotted. If it was spotted, that would have changed to compromised and hunted immediately. It didn't. It's still searching. Let's turn that guy around. Let's turn helmet around.
Calling in. Heard
And
something.
that should allow me to get to the middle of the helipad without getting seen. And it did. As soon as helmet is done checking out that coin and turns around, and as soon as the guys in the front start to move, then we can start looking for the shot that'll kill Dahlia. You probably can't see it on the video, but I can see it on my screen. There's a chandelier chain right there. And she's about ready to walk right under it. I'm going to kill her with the chandelier also. There she goes. Got her.
Both targets are down. Head toward...
There is Silent Assassin for Paris. I'm probably going to get asked about the found bodies. How did you get body found on screen? And it says no bodies found on the rating screen. How did you get Silent Assassin? There's a very simple explanation for that. Bodies found as a result of accident kills, which both of those were. They were both chandelier kills. They don't affect the rating. Accidents don't affect the rating. Bodies found as a result of poison kills don't affect the rating. Every other kill method, if the bodies get found, they do affect the rating. Accidents and poison are the exception. That's out of the way. I'm probably still going to get asked about it. That's fine. I'll answer it again. But let's talk about the setup for Sapienza. I'm bringing the silver baller. I'm bringing breaching charges. Let's bring the crystal ball. And no smuggles for this one. And again, the default start. That is that one. Here we go. I'm going to let the entire cutscene roll here. That will give a few guards the chance to get out of the way. That'll also give the chance
Welcome
or
to
the
Sapienza.
cooks the
47.
chance to get out of the way.
Silvio Caruso.
If you didn't know, the game does advance during the cutscene. NPCs start to move. You can see them moving right here. They actually are moving.
So the Ether Corporation.
Other things like
installed a
cameras start to
state-of-the-art
rotate.
field laboratory
The
somewhere
exception to that are NPCs who are triggered based on your proximity to them.
To the virus.
Like Dr. Lafayette right behind me, he doesn't start to move until you get close to him. And relevant to this strategy, the two guys in the attic don't start to talk and don't start to move until you get up there, and I will explain that when I get there. They're important to this strategy.
Rocco!
Breach open the door, and I will come back later to breach open. If you know what I mean. Wink, wink. Shoot the camera, and that will get Marcelo back here. I've told that joke every single time I've gotten this far. I continue to tell it, and I continue to laugh at it. As long as I'm the only one laughing, that's all that matters. Marcelo out of the way will allow me to shoot the cameras. I think I got that one. I guess we'll find out. I don't think I did, actually. Do I have another chance to shoot it? Yeah, I got it now. That's fine. Better late than never. That one would have spotted me. I shot it again. I just got recorded by that one. That's fine because I'm on my way upstairs and I will take out the evidence when I get up there. It didn't affect anything. I'm way ahead of Franny anyway. I'm sorry today we won't hear the phrase from Diana, that is Franny DeSanti. So me saying it will have to serve as the honorary surrogate one. Sorry, my voice is not female, it is not sexy, it is not sultry, it is not British or any combination of any of those things. But maybe I'll work on that with some hormone therapy or something. I'll work on that once we find Ramon. We gotta find Ramon first.
Huh?
These are the two guys I was talking about earlier, the two guys talking by the safe. They're important for the strategy for a very specific reason, one of which I'll explain after I shoot this, because I'm too stupid to talk and shoot things at the same time. But those guys right there, once you enter the attic, they start to talk, and if you don't interrupt them, they will finish their conversation, they will start to move, and they'll walk down the stairs and straight through the electrified puddle before Franny does. That is important for the rating, it's important for the strategy. It would be bad for the rating because they would kill themselves first, and we get non-target casualties in the mission stats. That was another crime notice as a result of bullet impact. That should be fine, as long as he doesn't come outside and check out where it came from.
Staff wouldn't even know.
It would also be bad for the strategy in the sense that they would die first and Franny wouldn't die at all. So, interrupting them is important. I did it again just in case. I'm pretty sure the first one was sufficient, but better safe than sorry. I was up there anyway. Shooting that panel should move Silvio under the solar system. He is there. He's ready to die. There he goes.
Target down. Next up, Francesca DeSantis.
Well, she kind of said it. Target down. Next up, Franny DeSanti. Everybody hear that? I heard it. After that, her cousin Rosanna Dana. Shit, I got stuck in the fucking door again. Doesn't matter because I have to wait for these guys to move, but it's irritating. I hate this stairwell. I hate the doors.
Ether's field lab.
There goes Franny. I was about to say that guard who noticed a bullet impact probably died, but she's dead.
2 targets down.
Let's knock these guys out. That'll make taking the virus out a little easier. I got an unconscious witness there, that's fine. His detection meter didn't fill up. Basically, he caught a little glimpse of me throwing it, but not enough to spot me. Let's go for the shot right here. I can't find it. Got it. Good enough.
All objectives. Now head towards an exit.
If I don't get spotted here, this one should be fine.
What?
There is Silent Assassin for Sapienza. Again, those were 2 accident kills. Those were the bodies found. They didn't find any of the guys I knocked out. The 3 or 4 guys I knocked out, they didn't find them. They just found Silvio and Franny. On to Marrakesh. The strategy is pretty cool. It doesn't work all the time, so hopefully it does. It's worked a bunch of times today. It's also failed a bunch of times today, too. For things that are pretty much beyond my control, some random stuff just decides to not work sometimes. Let's bring the silver bowler, the remote explosive, the coins. Use the first smuggle point for the run. Let's bring the lockpick to the mechanic shop, and that's the default start for Marrakesh. And that's a setup. We'll allow a few seconds of the cutscene to roll here. That will give one guard in particular the chance to move out of the way.
Marrakesh 47. The situation grows more tense by the minute.
Right there is good. That'll allow this guy to start moving, and that'll give me the chance to pick up the wrench and the screwdriver without getting spotted. Wrenches and screwdrivers are suspicious items in Pro Mode. I guess that would depend on the disguise too, but in the suit, both of them are suspicious. And
Is capitalism.
if he sees you pick him up, then you get spotted. I was going to say it's on my way. I'm on my way to the consulate, but I'm not going into the consulate. I'm going to try to get Klaus out of the consulate. Getting into one of these places is enough of a pain in the ass as it is, let alone trying to get in and out of both of them. So let's make things a little more convenient and bring Klaus to me. I gotta wait for him a few seconds, but I'm gonna get him out of the consulate by shooting him.
No.
Shooting him will lock him down, and when he gets locked down, he goes to the shoe shop that's right there. He will be in a lot more convenient place to try to kill him there, as opposed to as if he was still in the consulate. Let's wait till 56 here to explode the bike, because 55 has not been working with the next guard.
Explosions. Safety's off. Move out.
Let's see where he is. Yeah, there's a better spot.
Somebody's being a pain in the ass.
You're being the pain in the ass. I was just talking about you. You are the pain in the ass. You keep stopping in weird places. Stop it. The tides have turned, pal. You are the pain in the ass.
You're in.
What do you think about that?
Network 47.
I just destroyed that dude. He is out there crying now. This guy smoking has not seen me pull this guy over the box one single time. The gun is up there on the top flopping around. Yeah, he has not seen that. He is totally dedicated to smoking his cigarette. And those are priorities I can appreciate, because I would exhibit the same ones, and I have exhibited the same ones on every single job I've ever had. Fuck this. I will care later. I'm too busy smoking. Exactly. Let these guys move out of the way. I'm going to drop the gun right here. That'll make it a little easier to get out of here.
Seriously, though.
Grab the tank and then up the boxes and into the bathroom. One of the guards down there should be finding the gun right now. There he goes. He will take the gun into the box in the other room, and as a result, he will not be standing at the window when I try to get out of here. So, prevent me from getting spotted in just a few seconds. Let's get Reza into the corner with the tank. Use a tank instead of the coins, because the tank doesn't bounce and the coins bounce all over the fucking place.
That is General Reza Zaidan.
Need him in that corner, exactly. That is a blind spot, and the coins start bouncing. The NPCs don't go to where they hear the coin, they go to where the coin bounces. Who knows where it'd end up in that case? They bounce all over the place. Very specific reason I killed him with the screwdriver, too. Instead of shooting him, I was originally shooting him. I was holding onto the gun and getting out of there a little different way, but I started using the screwdriver because when you shoot Klaus, guards from the consulate go to investigate where that bullet came from, and it seemed like they were investigating every bullet after that too, even ones that aren't remotely close to the ones that hit Klaus, or where it came from, rather. As they were going into the school, they were finding the guys I knocked out, they were finding Reza. It's like, what the hell's happening here? And then it occurred to me, hey, maybe they were checking out any bullet after the one that hit Klaus. And I think that's what they were doing, because as soon as I switched to the screwdriver, then that stopped happening. You gonna move up here, or? No, yeah, he's moving. Okay, we have an enforcer in here. Let's try to get ahead of him and hide behind the vehicle. And then I'm going to...
That
Oh no, Klaus doesn't have any guards by him. I shouldn't stop these guys at all.
Man in Morocco.
Guys should continue. He is. Klaus should be on fire. He is. I think he's the only one on fire. Usually I have to bump somebody behind him to get him away from Klaus, but there was nobody behind him. Lucky. Look who it is, everybody. It's Steve the intern. Hey, Steve, how are you? How's it going? How's the new job? I think that only got him. It should have only gotten him.
Really?
Yeah, that was a clean kill. Well, they're a silent assassin for Marrakesh. Good one. Now it is on to Bangkok. Okay. Let's bring the silver baller. Let's bring the duck. And leave the coins as is. No smuggles. I don't need anything for this one. And that is a default start. That is set up for this one. I still have coffee? Yeah, a little bit. I'm gonna let almost the entire cutscene roll here.
Ken Morgan has booked the Queen Suite.
That is the only way this strategy works. If you don't let the cutscene roll, then timing doesn't coincide for the strategy. Basically, Ken does start to move during the cutscene. Jordan doesn't. So
on the third floor.
that is what allows this strategy to work.
Is highly capable. Still, I'm sure
Timing
you
for this
find your way
strategy.
into his inner circle. After all, today is Jordan Cross's 27th birthday. The age...
Right there is good. That was a few seconds short of the entire cutscene. Stopping a little early doesn't make the first shot as urgent. And still allows you most of the time to get ahead of Jordan. Jordan is... Even though Jordan doesn't move during the cutscene, he is pretty random in terms of when he does start to move, so... You could still miss him in your opportunity to kill him entirely with this strategy. You can be too far ahead. But drop that lamp and Ken is dead. And I just ran right into the wall. Nice.
Down. Now on to Jordan Cross.
I'll toss the coin out here and that'll turn Thanaboon number 4 around. And it'll give me the chance to drop the duck, blow it up, and these guards up here will hear that explosion. That'll allow me to get into the Queen Suite. I have to duck in here momentarily because they didn't move down the stairs, but I got away from them. And I've used this strategy before too. This one's pretty cool. This involves trying to shoot a fire extinguisher from across the roof here as Jordan is passing it. Let's see if I can find the shot. Let's see if I'm well ahead of him, so I do have some time to aim. A little high. Got him.
Both targets down. Now head towards an exit.
Wait for this moment to Wait for this woman to move out of the way. Hello, English. Nice to meet you. I'm CJ. Problem with my own native language right now. There's Thanaboon number. Oh shit. There's Thanaboon number. Oh shit. He was moving as I was trying to pass him. I didn't know if he was going to see me right there, but
Just go! Just go!
two options in terms of exits right here. I could take the basement, in which case that's a little too crazy for me right now. Why this door is open, I have not a fucking clue, but it always is for this strategy. I think maybe the guy who stays in here hears the explosion, he leaves it open somehow, but I'm going to take the boat exit. That is the key for the boat right there, and the boat exit has some guards in the way, one of which I just shot, and that will move them out of the way. The ramp right before the boat exit is considered a trespassing zone, and I don't have the balls to even risk the... Jackie, you're a whore. I'll just put that out there. I don't have the balls right now to even risk getting spotted by those guys because I've done some videos where I ran straight past them and didn't get caught for trespassing, but I've tried it a few times and either they patched it or it just doesn't work sometimes. I have gotten caught enough to not try it anymore. Thanaboon number 13 is still by the exit, but he is in a state of panic. He shouldn't spot me. This area right here is trespassing. Nobody was around to catch me. So that is Silent Assassin for Bangkok. Again, 2 accident kills, bodies found are fine. Now it's on to Colorado, and this is not going to work. It works on its own fine sometimes. It has not worked a single time during a speed run. It's probably a horrible strategy to use, but I really want to use it. It's really cool. I really like this one. The setup is the silver baller, breaching charges. I'll bring the red duck. And let's smuggle the mixtape to the southern farm perimeter. Where is it? There it is. And again, that's the default start. Here we go. If I don't talk as much during this one as I have been the entire time, then I'm sorry. I'm trying to concentrate.
Welcome to Colorado.
This one's kind of tricky. It's really tricky, rather. Let's grab the mixtape. Let's take care of the camera boss right here. If I miss this, I'm fucked. Got it. Getting that one out of the way, if you don't get it out reasonably quickly, then it really fucks the timing up. But moves that guy out of the way. I'm gonna leave the breaching charge here for Sean in just a little bit. Oh shit, I don't know if that's gonna work. That it's kind of a rush setup, but we'll see. It will work or it won't. Too late now. Well ahead of this guy. The timing, at least, is okay so far. I don't know about that breaching charge setup. Basically, Sean is going to end up there in a little while. There's a fire extinguisher in front of that table, and the breaching charge is meant to blow up the fire extinguisher and kill Sean, but I don't know if it's going to kill him now. Let's stop Ezra right here. He will hear this and report this to the guard. Turn around.
Did you see that? Do you mind?
Okay, I've explained this trick plenty of times in a couple of videos, so hopefully it works. I don't have time to explain it right now. It's a little too much to talk about, but... Shoot the camera, get the breaching charge ready, trigger it. Sean's dead. Good so far. Now it's time for Penelope. She's dead too. Let's trigger the mixtape. Oh, this is good. So far, so good. Well, I'm nervous, man. I hope this works. Get into this room. He heard the mixtape. He's going down for it. Oh, shit. Let's get the shot ready for Maya. Well ahead of her. She should die. Got her. This is good. That guy is out of the way. Now it's just the hackers and into the basement. Let's leg shot both of these guys. Got them both. I shot him twice. Oh shit, this could be bad. Make sure I knock him out. I was right on top of the other guy. I wasn't sure that was going to work. I was worried I was going to snap the other guy's neck.
That's all targets taken care of, 47. Now
they're all out of the way. This one is a good one. It should be a good one. I am excited, man. This is the first time I've gotten to Hokkaido. Leave the gun here for that guy to find so he doesn't find the bodies upstairs. This is fucking great. I'm so happy, man. Check for this guy. He is not in the way. Boy, he about to do it. This is fucking amazing. I'm so glad to see this one work.
Something. Found.
Get out.
How'd we do? Yes! Hokkaido is the home stretch. This stretch should be really easy, but I can fuck up the C4 toss, so let's try to not let that happen. That is unprofessional, just making sure. I don't know how I left it the last time, but let's bring the C4, remote C4, and let's bring the duck. And that is it for the setup on No Smuggles, default start. Here we go. This is fucking great. And my heart is pounding. I didn't expect that strategy to ever work during a speedrun, but it just did.
As part of the service here at Gamma.
Get moving here. I want to try to get into Mr. Jason Portman's room. I drop the duck right here. This will panic Yuki and send her on the... into lockdown on the cable car. Let's shoot it a couple times to damage it. Okay. She's going to get locked down in the cable car, and I shoot the cable car one more time. It should kill her. There she goes. She's dead. The cable car smacked right into her.
Target down. Now it's time for service.
Get out of this room.
It's not safe here.
Now it's into the courtyard. I'm going to toss this C4 at Soder's and hope it kills him through the wall. And hope I don't get spotted in process. This can be kind of risky sometimes, but... All right, calm down, CJ. Calm down. Didn't get spotted. That blew up for them. He's dead. That disappeared before they could see the detonator. That exploded before they could see the detonator. That was a close one, but it worked. Now it's the exit. Holy fuck. This is fucking great. Let's crouch right here just in case, and if I get caught right here, I'm going to cry. Yes! There is Silent Assassin for Hokkaido. There is all the main missions all the way straight through. Silent Assassin suit only on pro mode for all of them. See, I told you it would happen eventually. Let's hope I was recording both gameplay and the webcam to get commentary. Both are rolling. Fucking great. I am happy with that run. That is exactly the way I wanted it to happen. Every single strategy. That is that for this one. Thanks for watching. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad it happened. I'm glad it finally worked. It was nice to see Colorado finally work for once with during the run. It has worked plenty of times on its own, but strategy is so crazy I didn't expect it to work there, but it did. Fucking great. I am happy. I was going to say I'm never playing this mode again, but I still have to finish the professional challenge videos, and I will finish those, I promise. I've just had a lot of things going on to the point that I was not able to do them, but I will finish them. I'll probably return to them starting with Hokkaido, because I think that'll be the best way to get back into them. I was going to say a new map. It's not a new map, but it is a relatively new map for me because I don't know it that well. Still have some stragglers from Colorado, but it's only a few. So I will start those again soon, I promise. But thanks for watching. I'm really happy about this one. This is CJ and I'm out. See ya! That was a horrible see ya. I will have to do that again.